It's official. Texas is fabricating a harassment charge against me. And it's plain as day for everyone to see. So, 6 months ago, when I was charged for harassment, these words had to be included in the charge, right? And these words pretty much say that I was repeatedly texting John Freier after being told to stop. Without those words, I could not be charged for harassment, okay? Now, yesterday, 4 days before my trial starts, the state prosecution asks to remove these 14 words from the charge. So these words are required to charge me for harassment, and now the state is just removing them before we go to trial. This is like that one that shouldn't be allowed. Two, I'm actually kind of flattered. Like, these guys have to cheat and do everything they can to try and beat me. It's pretty crazy. So, in result of that new change, my trial was pushed to June 9th because, part of our defense was it proving that that is a clear lie. And they knew this. I mean, you guys know I've been producing all my content. I haven't been hiding anything. I've been putting everything out there, which is why you're not supposed to do that during a trial. But when you're telling the truth and you know that all you're doing, you're telling the truth, it's going to work out, right? I'm not lying. They have to lie and manipulate and do all these crazy things to make me look guilty. All I have to do is tell the truth to prove my innocence. That was weird. What's crazy is that, the state was happy to have this verbiage in when they were going to try and, offer me a plea bargain, which I've been clear from the jump I wasn't going to accept one. So they never offered one. But they were going to use this, line in their plea bargain with me. But now when I go to trial and I push for a jury trial, they want to take it out. Pretty ridiculous. Greg Willis is the district attorney of the Collin County. This guy's no different than Letitia James in New York, the attorney general that fabricated charges to go after President Trump. When you have weaponized your court system that you run to go after a specific person, you are not serving your oath to the United States Constitution. It's pretty clear. So Letitia and Greg have that in common where they're both weaponized the court system to go after somebody. But, Greg might be a little different than Letitia because he's actually had to pay out, or Collin County had to pay out $1.75 million for sexual harassment charges back in 2023. So I don't know if Letitia has paid out millions of dollars for sexual harassment, but, this is pretty wild. So John Freier wanted to have me charged for criminal trespassing. On the body cam footage, the police officer confirms that I didn't break any laws going into this neighborhood. John Freier, you do not own your entire gated community, and your gated community doesn't have a security guard. FYI, when you start balling out, making over $50 million and you want to move into a gated community, get one with a security guard. That's what all the other ballers are doing. I don't know why you're not doing it. You think that gate's protecting you just like you thought the vaccines and the masks were protecting you. And guess what? We all learned that didn't work. Neither did your gate, bro. So you fabricated a charge of harassment on me right there on the spot with the police officer. He told you he couldn't charge me for harassment unless, you asked me to stop. So you sent it right then and charged me right then. Unbelievable. But also believable because, it's your ego and you're so used to just running the show on everything, man, that you think you can just use the system, which you can. You and Greg Willis are actually proving that you can use the system to your advantage and bully someone. You are proving that with me, which is, I'm flattered. Thank you. But, now we're going to have to go to jury. We're going to have to go to trial and you're going to have to prove this stuff. And now, your weapon today, the Greg Willis and John Freier, their weapon today was to 4 days before the trial starts, remove John Freier's lie from the charge. So what my attorney's weapon in response is 3 subpoenas. 1, the Prosper police officer that took John Freier's report, which will confirm what I just told you about the harassment. 2, T-Mobile SVP Christie Sandoval. And 3, T-Mobile VP Ryan Haskell. So now John Freier's, ego and actions have caused some of his employees and friends to be dragged up onto the witness stand in Collin County in front of everybody and be cross-examined in a false allegation of harassment where they've fabricated a charge against me. This is pretty spicy. Anyway, check Follow me. Check out. I'm on YouTube. I've been posting videos to YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna have some. I'll be at city council meetings for the next month before my June 9th date. So the city council meetings are gonna be lit. But YouTube, X, Instagram, Substack. My Substack website is my name, markpalaciano.com. MarkPalaciano.com.